a tycoon. I've been running up a check.
Yeah, Illy. Hey, I'm setting the tone for all of the clones who swear they can do what I do. I run up a check and now niggas is checking the stats on the shoes that I use. I'm with the who's of the who's, dropping them clues like glue. I wanted the money, it came with the pie, that's how I became a tycoon. I put the work in and that shit is working, I swear you can see the results. This shit is alchemy, first they was doubting me, now niggas follow the code. I'm with the who's of the who's, dropping them clues like glue. I wanted the money, it came with the pie, that's how I became a tycoon. These rappers be thirsty for clout, speak on my name and I'm in, I'm out.
Mic check. You're now locked and loaded, ready to get busy on the All 414 All podcast. Your host is none other than myself, the 414 Tycoon, aka the Genghis Khan of rap, Illy. And joining me as co-host is my lyrical brethren, the verbal executionist and hood certified street team Hectic. These episodes are powered out of the Third Ward Studios, owned by Lethal of Knack Music. And last but never least, we got SG Films behind the lens. So without further delay, let's spark it up and throw these 414 hip-hop topics in the air and talk them down. Heck, what we got on the agenda for today?
Yeah. We got the big beat just happened last Thursday. It's going down. It was a fucking crazy event. I fuck with it, rock with it. I want to talk about Genesis Ranji. He been doing a song a day. I know I brought it up a couple times before. I want to definitely just finally hit one of the videos, see what he's doing. It's a super dope setup he got going on. You want to talk about features and collaborations, what that means, what it is, who we rocked with before, and what makes it the best, what makes it maybe now we don't like it, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. And then we got the Wu Tang album, Longevity in Hip Hop.
Yes.
All that shit matters so much, bro.
Definitely.
How you feeling today, though?
Man, I feel great. It's been today feels like the first actual spring day to me. You know, I was out in the yard doing some yard work, you know, so picked up some steel drums, you know,
okay,
burning drums. So
that's what's up.
We'll probably have those for videos now. So
30 plus activities, fam. We out here, fam. Triple OG shit. No, but that's crazy you said that because I'm about to do some yard work, bro. I gotta get it ready. Nice. But let's jump off, bro, with the big beat. That shit happened Thursday, bro. I'm telling you, I've never went to the big beat and not had a good time, fam. It's great just because of the focus on the beats, the production, and I rock with it, fam. So shout out to Alan. Man, I do not know how to say his last name. I'm gonna ask him next time. It's Halas or Hallis. I don't know how to say it. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Alan, bro, breaking and entering. I've performed there a couple times. Super dope. Had some of my best performances there. It's just an overall hip hop good time, fam. So
I've never been to a breaking and entering event yet.
For real?
I'm dead ass, bro. I haven't been to one. I want to go to one so bad. It's just every time like they have the shows, it just doesn't align with my schedule, you know, because you know, I'm an early morning gymmer. Yeah. So, you know, and then to be out late, I was here at the studio last weekend. It was like 10, 11 o'clock. I was fucking nodding off on the couch listening to
10:30, he was done for.
I fucking nodded off. So, yeah, it's hard for me to get to late night events.
I was tired as hell when I went. I ain't gonna lie to you. I went to work the next morning and I was hurt. I was super hurt because I would sleep at like 2 a.m. But I was having such a good time, and I ain't been out like that lately. So, but I am hosting. Just so y'all know, I'm out here, fam. I'm hosting on May 15th, bro. So I think that's the 4th. Yep. I think that's the 3rd or the 4th round of the battle, but it was lit, bro. But I made this real quick.
So
it's a Thursday every time. It's every Thursday till like June.
Now.
Yep.
Okay.
But shout out to Richie P. That's the first audio we're actually gonna check out today. But let's do the big beat recap first. This is what I got on my phone, bro. I just did it real quick, but y'all could enjoy what I got. You know, I'm not a videographer just yet, fam. I'm just trying to put on with whatever I got. So I have my phone and shit. I got a little dot in there and shit, some stupid. But it looks great still. So, but this is the recap of the night, man. Shout out to Zorro with the beat. he ain't give him no dap. He ain't give him no dap. He was like, nah, bro, I won that, fam.
I smoked you, bro.
You
Put your hand down.
You seen him? He was like, oh, okay, fuck you then. Nah, but shout out Breaking the Internet, bro. That shit was a dope event, fam. Spades was the first performer. He went crazy. Shout out to Spades, bro. You know, I never really noticed how clear he is on stage, and I'm pretty sure he raps over his vocals, but sometimes he really doesn't need to. But you know, he on like that rock star shit. Like he more about like you know, I'm just you know, you hear it and you see him and he's
getting lit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like the aesthetic for him works real good, but he went crazy, bro. Like he had the crowd into it. Everybody was, you know, involved.
And side note, shout out to Spades for his health journey. You know, I'm a big health advocate. So to see the change that he's made with, you know, he's had health problems and stuff like that too in the past. And to see the size that he was before and how unhealthy he was living, and he noticed that and changed that on his own. Yeah. And he really he just went ham in it. Now I think he's like a wrestling coach, and he does stuff like that with the youth. And
I think he does personal training too here and there. Yeah, no, shout out to Spade. He definitely was one of my biggest motivations, because I be feeling like, damn, man, like can people really just get off of this? You know what I'm saying? And then you see somebody like that you know, and he really snapped. And I remember when he first started, he was always posting pictures, and I'm like, damn, you ain't even start yet, bro. But bro. Right. When I say, I was like, shit, I gotta shut the fuck up. This nigga did that shit. Every day he was posting. And next thing you know, I looked on my Facebook one day, this nigga was on there buff as hell. Right. Lost his whole belly. Yeah, I was like, oh, this is crazy, fam. Like, that's what's up though, man. Shout out, man. Health is the actual wealth in the world. Don't let nobody else tell you no different, bro. If you ain't healthy, you ain't shit. Yeah. But nice. We had Space Crime versus Bucky Luger, right? That was the first round. Mm-hmm. You know anything about Space Crime?
No.
Space Crime is the animal, bro. I never heard of Bucky Luger, low key. I think he was like on some new shit. Okay. But Space Crime always goes crazy, bro. He got these to me, bro, for a lot. I've seen maybe close to 25, 30 beat battles in Milwaukee, bro. And a lot of them, bro, Space Crime was some of the best transitions ever. Like everybody else comes with beats and they be hard and shit, but Space Crime does this thing where it'll be some straight hip hop shit or some up tempo boom, and then he'll like switch it to some fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like some, right. I don't want to say EDM because I don't want to say that, but it's, you know, he changes it, bro. Right. And that shit adds so much flair to when you beat battling somebody, bro. Like, I'm not just gonna hit you with this one beat. I'm finna switch it up, hit you with some shit. Right. I like it when battlers put little samples like on some fuck you nigga, and they'll be like, you know, taking shots and shit. So Space Crime is he won his round, or you know, his slot or whatever. So, you know, I was like, I knew that was gonna happen though, because he was killing it the whole time. But shout out to Bucky Luger though, because dog has some hard hitting shit. His beats was cold, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. So as a real quick, as somebody who's never been to a beat battle, explain the kind of like the format of it, or like the layout. Like how do they get one beat and then the other guy gets one beat, whoever's the best moves on to the next round, or do they you get a beat. Now you get to respond to that beat, and you get to, you know, is it? That's
what it is. Yeah. So the big beat, they'll have it only 2 battles a night, 2 performers. So okay, you know, you got 2 performance 20-minute slots, and then the 2 battles.
Four producers a night.
No. 2 performers, like artists, like us. Okay. And then 4. Yeah. You're right. So it's 4 producers a night. Okay. That are 2, you know, one on one, 1v1, and then they'll do 4 rounds. Usually, they be acting like they be trying to add the 4th, but everybody know they're gonna do the 4th every time. You know what I'm saying? Right. But they'll be like, "Do y'all want the 4th?" And everybody's like, "Yeah, hell yeah, nigga. Why the fuck would we pass them on the extra beat?" You know what I'm saying? But they go 1 for 1.
Yeah, you got to make it. We're not gonna give it to you.
Yeah, exactly. You know, but everybody knows they do the 4th round. It's for sure. You know what I'm saying? But they'll do 1. Like Space Crime went 1 minute. And the DJ will cut you at 1 minute, so you don't even really got it. Because Alan right there, he watching that shit. All right, cut, nigga, and then you cut your shit. But like a person like Space Crime, or like a seasoned, you know, vet with the battles, he already got his shit mixed into a minute. Like at 60 seconds, that shit's like, you know, it's cool as fuck. Right. You know, like it's theatrical and shit. So then the other dude, he wasn't. You could tell he was on some new shit. He was on some fresh meat shit. Nigga. He wasn't ready. So
guy.
yeah. So they was playing his beats, and there wasn't no switches or really nothing too hard. And then at 60 seconds, you could tell the DJ had to, you know what I'm saying? Like he had to fade it out. You know what I mean? Like. But yeah, they go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then they're like, "Oh, should we do a 4th round with you?" And then they do it. Okay. So that's 4 beats a night. Every producer is playing.
Right.
But you're going 1 for 1. You're not just playing your shit, and then you're going 1 for 1. Okay. And then the crowd doesn't even determine like the amount of like audience shit you get doesn't determine who wins. You know what I'm saying? He got the QR code that you got to go scan and vote, and he got judges, like people from Journal Sentinel or a prominent DJ or something, you know what I'm saying? Somebody who's been out here and shit, you know what I mean? So then they got the 4 people up there watching and shit. So it's a dope setup, bro.
Damn,
it's a
that
dope
kind
setup.
of makes me, so my brother's a producer.
No, I know, yeah.
And then recently I started dibbling dabbling in production, so... Man, I might have to get out here. On
you just got to submit when it opens up.
Yeah, we could be the. You ever watch the Mighty Ducks?
Yeah.
Be the Super Smash Bros.
For real. No, I want everybody that I know. Like I want Curse, Zoro. I want niggas like that to fucking like. Come on, bro. Go the fuck. I know y'all would kill it, fam. Like, I know y'all would go in with some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I know y'all styles. I know how y'all sounds are. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro. So like I said, the only thing I seen that I wish was a little more was just a little more melanin in the battle. But we gonna see the other rounds. I ain't gonna just jump on the.
Maybe I might have to. I'm gonna have to contact dude because do they give a cash prize or anything like that?
I don't know. I don't know about that part. Yeah, I don't know.
Man, I'd be down to donate a cash prize for something like that just to attract more.
Yeah, just to have it more like.
You know
yeah, shit.
That's probably why a lot of producers.
You heard him, Allen. We gonna reach out, cuz.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to you, bro. Cash prize sponsored by Illy Tints.
I feel like that'll make it way. Yeah. I don't know though, to be honest with you. I feel like there has to be something like that, or it's just such a good event that people like, hey, I won the big beat. You know what I'm saying? I know he comes with a nice plaque and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, shout out to them, fam. I mean. I want more people that I know would kill it. Like Rich P himself.
Dope idea, bro. There's a dude that for the bodybuilding contest that he basically makes these trophies and they're 3D scanners.
Okay.
So basically I'd have somebody come out and get a 3D scan, but like a producer type thing, and then it'd be like a producer trophy.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Give that out. Because that'd be a dope addition, If you won the big beat battle, it's cool to have the bragging rights, but it's dope to have the trophy.
Yeah, no, exactly. He has a trophy and shit, but I think it's just like a glass. I don't even know. To be honest, I don't know why I'm seeing it in my mind. I might be thinking about some whole other shit, but But yeah, you the second person this week that asked me that. Like, do they get money for it? I'm like, shit, I really don't know. I don't. It's a free event, so nobody pays to get in there. Right. You know what I mean? But Allen has always done good business with me, so I don't see why not. Why something like that wouldn't be at the end for him. But I don't know, shit. Right. If you win the big beat though, shit, you got some shit on your hands, bro. You out here. Right. I won that shit because you definitely battling. It's not no. Right. It's not no.
And that's a good networking opportunity for whoever's winning that.
No, exactly.
I'm sure a lot of artists are coming out.
Well, the whole thing overall is dope.
Right.
It's basically a big networking. Like when you walk in there, you're gonna see all the artists. There's producers. There's people that's just involved in music. So it's a good place just to be in the network. Period. So yeah, if you win that shit, and you got to think about the judges. Some of the judges. Last time I remember, somebody was like from the Journal Sentinel. Like that alone is like we don't get a lot of hip hop love in the city when it comes to shit like that. Right. So something just like that, shit, that could spark something. I don't know what it would be, but it could be something out of that opportunity. Right. You know what I mean? So shit, you ain't lying, bro. That's a good look. You know what I mean? And then the second two, bro. Who the fuck was the second two? I be knowing my guys and shit. I'm a biased ass dude, bro. Y'all can't listen to Heck sometimes, bro. I be biased as hell. Like I be like, man, fucking shit. Space Crime. I fuck with Space Crime. You know what I mean? So I was like, yeah. Oh, okay. Here goes. It was Black Lines, Den Sky. I don't know if he's a part of Den Sky, like Black Lines of Den Sky, or that's just his name. And then it was James Ashen, That was an all right battle. It was straight. Black Lines was going crazy though. His sounds was so crisp, like it was crisp, and you could tell he made that shit. Like he sampled everything very meticulously. You know what I'm saying? Like he had everything, and it sounded good, bro. And he had breakdowns.
Nice.
You know, so that shit. I'm telling you right now, bro. I'm looking right at the camera. If you don't got your breakdowns in the beat battle, you damn near at a disadvantage already. Your shit better be so cold, just playing by itself, bro. Because them breakdowns, it's just like when an artist, you could come rap the same. Okay, that's cool, bro. But if somebody comes, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit is way different, bro. You're bringing so much more to the table, bro. Like when you switch your style up. I remember one year. I think it was the year before last. I can't remember his name either, but he won the fucking battle, bro. He played the same 4 beats every night.
Right.
And I felt a way about that. I don't know if I should have, but I felt a way about it.
Yeah. And the judges should have noticed that, you know.
But my
I don't
thing
know if
is,
they're having the same judges, but
so this is what somebody brought up to me though. If your 4 beats, whether they're the same or not, it's killing shit.
yeah, that's true.
You know, can you beat my 4 beats?
Yeah,
And
if
until
they're
you can, I'm not
obviously
going to change
colder
it.
than whoever
Exactly.
you know you're up against, and
But I still felt a way. I'm like, hell no, nigga. I see, because he had a knockout one for his 4th round.
Mm-hmm.
And every time he played that shit, nigga, I went for like 5 that year. Every time he played that shit, nigga, that shit went down. I was like, and it was like some low down sounding sample, like singing in that shit was cold. But I could see if you would have used that one every time on some, all right, this is my 4th round. Y'all know this beat, you know, everybody get geeked up. But you used the 4 exact laid out. Like you didn't care about what beat he played or not. You was just gonna play that.
right.
You know, so I could be tripping. Like I said, I'm biased as fuck, bro. I could just be in my head about it, bro. Like I think y'all should do a different beat every battle, fam. Like, cause that's what 1,
So that was the second. Yeah.
2. So let's just say you do win, you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 16 beats. That's a lot.
That is a lot. That's
That is a
whole
lot of
album.
beats?
Yeah.
He said that is a lot, nigga. What you mean?
Yeah. I mean,
I'm saying, what if
thinking
you
about-
got, so if you keep 1 though on each one, you're only doing 12.
Yeah, but you got to think about
12
this,
new
like,
beats.
You need your most fire beats to win this competition.
No, I get it.
Are
So
all 16 beats gonna be so fire that they're gonna win you through every round? You know what I'm saying?
but I mean, you got 4 though. You could start off with 1 or 2 to rock the boat, and then come back to one of your 1 or 2 that you know is in the pocket. You know what I'm saying? He looking at me like, no, nigga,
know.
do you understand the concept of winning?
Right, that's facts, bro.
He funny,
it's,
bro.
it's like,
He looking at me like, nah, bro, nah, that's not how it
like,
works.
think about the Olympics. You know, like just because that's like saying like you don't put your fastest runner at the. You know how they put the fastest runner last or something like that when they do the laps.
The relay, yeah.
Yeah,
when they're
do
handing off
relay,
the baton
yup.
and shit.
So they got an order of how they, you know, and the next race they probably have that same order because that's their fastest person. So that's, you know, they don't. We got some other fast people. We're finna use them for this race just because, you know, this person might not be the best because then you don't know what the other team is.
Nah,
about
you
to
right,
pull.
you right.
So it's like
No,
you
like I
gotta
said-
rely on your best when you're looking to win.
No, you're absolutely right, fam. Sometimes I don't be knowing what I'm talking about. I'll give y'all that.
Shit, I know, like,
'Cause-
as a rapper, if I got a fire verse, I'm gonna use that verse every time. If I'm in a fucking battle,
I guess
with
for me it
rounds,
was
then I might use the same verse. you know?
I guess for me it was the fact that Dog just played them no matter what in the same order.
Right.
Like you ain't switch up the, like, what if this beat wasn't gonna beat that beat and the next beat could have beat, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you gonna play that beat? I got something for that. You know, that's like when Versus started and all the
Right.
artists was doing shit. There's certain songs that you can maneuver that'll give you a better vantage point in the battle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if
Yeah.
you play some shit that's geeked up and I play some shit that's for the bitches, you know, maybe you might get me on that one, then you'll play some shit that you have for the bitches, and I could have played this one for sure to beat. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no, I hear you.
so I guess there was just that for me, that you didn't even have no type of finesse to it. If I'm not mistaken, I think he
And
just
if
like
he switched them up, they probably nobody would have noticed. You know,
yeah,
like,
type
if he
shit.
switched
Yeah,
the
yeah.
order.
But you for sure did the last beat every time the same one. So
right.
But whatever. Shout out to you, bro. He won the big beat with that shit.
Hey, yeah, whatever works. Bro.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But okay, so Shout out to Spades, Space Crime, Bucky Luger, James Ashen, and Black Lions Den Sky, right? Now, Micah motherfucking Emmerich, fam.
Micah Emmerich.
Bro. He a little skinny white dude, Jesus, fake Jesus looking ass. You know, because that version of Jesus ain't real. Y'all should all know that. Bro. He snapped,
Wait,
bro.
Jesus had light skin.
You know what I mean? Like, nah, but I was outside and I didn't even know that dude was performing at first, bro. Because, you know, we be out there chopping it up, whatever. And I'm like, oh, shit. Because then I seen Rich outside. He the host. So I'm thinking if he outside, nobody, whatever. Come to find out, dog jumped on stage. He was outside taking a break and shit. I'm like, oh, shit.
Oh, so he was a artist, not a producer.
Yeah, he's just a feature performance.
Okay.
So when I went in there, I'm like, shit, well, let me go check dog out. Dog, he cold, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
Right.
Yes, he's worth any penny he'd ask for a feature, bro. Like if he asked for, like I would pay him for a feature.
Any penny, but
Nah, yeah, you know what I mean. I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. Like,
yeah, if he
let's say
if there's
in,
a price.
let's say in common sense fucking terms,
reasonable prices.
Reasonable. If he's any reasonable price, he's worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like even if I don't know what his social media or might not be like up to 1 million followers or nothing, but if he asked me for a couple $100, I would.
Right.
Yeah, because he's valid, bro.
Right.
So we'll check.
I've paid artists a couple $100 for a feature, regardless of if they got the clout for it or not. If I know you're nice, like if I like your flow, if I like your wordplay, and you're kind of vetted to me,
right?
I'm gonna pay that whatever you ask, bro. If you say $700, I'm probably gonna pay the $700. If you say whatever your price is, I'm probably gonna pay it. Now, if it's unreasonable, I'm probably gonna be like,
I gotta see, like, would I make back whatever you're charging if you just did the verse and fell off the face of the earth? Then it's worth it. Meaning you are a big enough commodity for me to take just you. You don't even have to be next to me, and I could make it happen just because you're on it.
Right.
I could do it. But if you not making, if you don't got one song over like 40,000 streams or anything, nigga, like there's nothing. What can I do with that, fam? Like,
right.
We can record if I like your shit, but
speaking of streams, I was going through my DistroKid the other day. I have over 1 million streams.
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Hell yeah, bro. You got so much music.
I was like, what?
Bro, you got so much music in the last year.
I saw
it's
money
ridiculous.
in there. I was like, what?
He said, I saw money in there. I knew it went down for me. It went down for me last year, bro. I got to pay my light bill with that shit.
Nice.
I was like, bro, let's go. I got a song with Curse that we did like 250,000, bro. And I don't know what the fuck that's from, bro. Nice. It's just on there. It's just 200-something thousand streams. And I'm like, where the fuck did that come? And it breaks it down. And I think it was Facebook or something.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was a reel. I don't know what the fuck, but I got streams on that motherfucker, bro.
Yeah. My biggest one is my Illy Tints one, but it's because I send that link out with every confirmation message.
Hell yeah.
For appointments and stuff.
Shit, what you asked me, that's a good sign, bro. That means that not only are you doing hella motherfucking tent business, if your numbers is up on that because you're sending it out for tent customers, not only you doing hella good tent business, that means your music, shit, you doing your shit.
Yeah. I was like, what?
That's crazy, bro, because if you don't look for a little bit, then you go back, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I got $200 in here. This is crazy, nigga. But I just got to 200, bro, after years. Don't get me wrong, though. I ain't out here just getting it like that. So no, I will not pay you. Not talking shit. Nah, I'm talking shit. But look, Micah Emmerich, I See You. I'm not even sure if this is a song that he performed when I was there, but he was cold on stage, so we're going to check it out.
Let's see what it's about.
Look. Heard love, yeah. Let me tell you a story. I fell in love in the nighttime with a vampire. Only comes out after dark, and I'm hoping that the time's right. but she's out for blood.
Got a nice voice too.
2 drinks and I think I'm alright, but I can't drive in the backseat of a car. I'm reaching for a lifeline. Please call 911. Yeah. Tell them that it hurts, I bet I need you. Got me bleeding from my chest so we can feed you. You're tearing down my heart and now I see you. I see you. I think that her intentions are pure evil. Done this to like hundreds of different people. Yeah, you're tearing down my heart and now I see you. I see you. Yeah, she's in love with the nighttime, in the limelight. No, she don't care who you are, she's just looking for the right guy. So you better run before you end up in the wrong place at the wrong time and forget who you are. Hope you make it out there alive to tell everyone. Tell them that it hurts, I bet I need you. I
got choreography.
I like it.
You tearing down my heart and now I see you. I see you.
Hey.
I think that her intentions are pure evil. Done this to like hundreds of different people. Yeah, you're tearing down my heart and now I see you.
I like the fact that he's got some like sly choreography in the video. Like, it's not like he's overdoing it, but it's also like
It just really, and it came in like the second verse and shit. He just started.
That's what's up.
The video was dope. It's crazy just what a budget will change, bro. Because I could see this on a way fucking higher.
Yeah,
You know
where's
what I'm saying?
where the views at right now for that?
This was
That's dope.
2 months ago, and he was at 1.4K.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So, but
Yep.
when I seen him on stage, bro, I was like, damn, who is this? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Because he had a little bop to him and shit, and he was like, and then he got to singing, and I'm like, damn, that shit's cold, bro. Like,
Right. Yeah, dude's nice. I was not expecting.
And
that.
he was on point, bro. He was like, hey, I'm doing this shit to get on the Timberland contest and shit.
Right.
So all you gotta do is go see my wife over there, and she fucking got the little, she had like a thing with the fucking QR code on it.
Okay.
And then I seen him, I'm like, hey, bro, my name's Street Team Heck, whatever. You know, I'm like, hey, good shit, bro. That was dope. I don't say that to a lot of people, you know what I mean? Like, and I really be meaning that one. You know, people say that shit all the time. Oh, I don't really say that. I'm like, nah, all right, whatever. But I really don't just be walking up to people like, hey, that shit was cold.
To everyone else, I walk up to them and I say, fuck your music.
Yeah, straight up, right? Like, or I just really look at him like, yeah, all
This
right,
shit
bro.
was trash.
That shit was all right. You know what I mean? Sound like everybody else. But then I was like, hey, he was like, oh, we'll just take my LinkedIn or my link tree or whatever. So he had all this shit. Like, I'll show you right now, just to show you what type of shit dog on. Like, he gave me that. You know, he got a single, he got all that shit. You know, and it looks nice.
It's well
It's
put
appealing.
together.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so shout out to fam, Mike and Emmerich, fam. I think I hope I'm saying his name right. I'm pretty sure it's Emmerich and not Emmerich. But you know, hey, it is what it is. His name on the screen, you gonna see it. Look him up. Super dope. Milwaukee got talent, bro.
Definitely.
You know, so that was the big beat, bro. It was fun. If you can make it out, bro. Y'all need to come through and check this shit out.
Yeah. No, the way you're talking about it right now, I got to get to the next one, bro. It's
I'm planning. I'm going.
maneuver my schedule, or make sure my off day from the gym aligns with the next morning.
That Friday and shit.
Because I would like to go to that. That sounds dope.
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just catch like half of the second performance and then get out of there next time. Because I'm telling you, I was at work Friday sick with it. It's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute since I like went to sleep a little, and then I drank a couple drinks, and I don't even drink like that no more. So those couple little seltzer fucking drinks, I was like, oh shit. I woke up like, oh nope, never again, fam. But yeah, next week they got Mystic Music versus Yoshi. Shout out to Yoshi. That shit should be lit. And Brendan Courage versus 808 Jack. I don't know these names, and hopefully they change that and make me see some dope shit, bro. Y'all gotta come hard, fam. Don't make me bring Curse, bro. Curse go in there and start talking shit on all these niggas when they performing this shit.
If Curse go, it's a problem, bro.
Nah,
It's
Curse
a
be
problem
up there.
for anybody
Nah,
who's
Curse just got to go if it's not somebody he know up there, bro. Because if it's somebody he know up there, he gonna be like, nigga, that shit trash. That shit funny, bro.
He'd be out to say, whack.
That shit trash. No, that's what he was doing last
Tomatoes.
time. That's what he was doing last time. That shit was trash. Niggas was liking it. This nigga Curse was like, y'all like that trash ass shit? I was like, damn, nigga.
Oh, so you've actually done one?
No, he was there.
But I've gone to,
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm vocal, you know what I mean? If it's good,
Right.
I'm celebrate it. If it's not, I'm
Right.
gonna talk shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't be liking it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be real.
Yeah,
like,
nah.
You like it. You support. I don't like it. You know?
And that, I don't know, to me, that makes it, if somebody's ever like, I'm performing or something, and somebody trash, bro, you best believe that night I'm going home, my whole style is about to elevate another 5 levels, bro.
Yeah. I'm getting this shit down
I'm getting
tonight.
off. You know, like,
motivate, you know what I mean? It can
Yep.
motivate you to do better. It can motivate you to get, you know what I mean? Do some foul shit. You know
No,
what I
that's
mean?
facts.
Either way,
Right.
you gonna get motivated. You know what I mean?
Facts.
No, that's
You
facts.
feel some type of way.
Yep.
You're gonna get a reaction.
yep. Either you go quit, like you say, you go do some off
No,
the
no
wall
bullshit.
shit, or you go harder for the next occasion.
Or you gonna do some 2025 ass shit. Why are you hating on me?
Right,
You're supposed to support me even though I'm trash. Nah, nigga.
right.
Like I said, dog, don't maybe bring Curse up there. Nigga, we gonna have everybody on point. Y'all better bring these beats.
Facts.
Nah, but yeah, shout out to Big Beat, man. Shout out to Island. That shit was dope. I'll be there next week. I'm gonna report on it. I'm gonna do like I'm just practicing on just editing.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
want
I
to
like
do
how
music
you-
videos and shit.
I like
but
how you did that. That little compilation of the scenes from the, right. You say you did that right off your phone too. So
no,
that was a nice
I
little-
did it on my phone, or I recorded it on my phone, and then I did it on.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like you used your phone for the footage.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
you
yeah,
put it- yeah. That was nice.
It was straight. I'm not trying to be a music video dude, so
I mean, content is content, bro.
No, all right. It's still
like, I'm
dope,
pretty
yeah.
sure, like, if you sent that to them, they'd appreciate it.
you know me. I just be like, shit, that shit ain't top notch, niggas.
Nah,
I be
bro,
like,
content is content, bro.
nah, but yeah,
As much as you
but
can get of it, that's the best thing to have, bro.
no, that's facts. I'll be up in there. I'm gonna do it. Shit, I'm gonna do it every week I go, just so y'all can see what's happening. And we could, it'll always be something to talk about when we do the episodes and shit. At least till it's over. June 12th is a championship battle, so
Nice.
we got some beats to go though, fam. They got a bunch of people on here. Mandela FX, SD Producers, 08 Beats. I fuck with 08 Beats. That's a smooth dude right there. Dead Bass, Deja. What the fuck? What do you think that means? Oh, gnarly new. Okay. Benny D and Dak Dubois. I don't know none of their names, right? That's just
crazy
crazy.
names.
Hey, but I'm trying. Hey, I need beats, man. Y'all hit me up. Looking at y'all just be trying to hit me too much, bro. Too much.
All right, so what we got next?
We'll do the we skipped this, bro. So
Let's run back to it.
yeah, let's go back to we finna play a song off of The Day After Part 1 by Richie P Gold Chain. Shout out to Rich P, man. He's one of my favorite artists in the city. But this is his third installment of a trilogy. But then he broke the third one down to part 1 and 2. He just must got that much work out here, fam. So,
Right.
but yeah, this is part 1 of The Day After, because then he got the day before, the day of, and the day after. So those all 3
Nice.
projects y'all can go check out. It's a dope concept. I remember him talking about it on the In Rotation podcast. So this is Too Easy featuring J Love.
This shit too easy, bro.
Playing with these niggas.
Too easy, too easy. Ask me to rap shit, it's too easy.
Eat code.
It's too easy.
Yeah.
Easy, too easy. Easy, too easy. Ask me to rap shit easy. Make a
I like
hater
how the
man
hook
too
started,
easy. Too easy. Roll another spliff, gold leaf. Gold chain, baby, presidential rollie. Keep my circle small, man, he needs police. Honestly, I'd rather chop it with a cold piece. So elite, gotta keep heater on me, OT. Niggas in they feelings, it ain't even that deep. Staying on the grind till I'm feeling all seats. Plus this Brioni sport jacket ain't cheap. Heard your new record shit weak. Anything I gave, they can keep. Knowing what I sow, I'ma reap. Say hello to the Grand Reaper. Killing everything I touch, I don't need a feature. Yeah, practice what I preach, but I'm not a preacher. Put you niggas on game, but I'm not a teacher. Welcome anywhere, fuck gatekeeper. rap shit way too easy. Hustle like in 1986, hit me on the beeper. Outwork him like the 06 Weezy. Easy.
Yeah, this shit tough.
Too easy. Ask me this rap shit easy. Too easy. Shiny gold jack, call it breezy. Gave a nigga to a bitch like Dreezy. Explanation, no need. I eat the whole D cause I'm greedy. 5-star kitty say needy. Billionaire bagging like EVE. Peep something in my bag, make him retreat. Ooh, I'm at my softest. If a nigga want me, gotta play offense. Putting rap bitches in a coffin. And I ain't gotta speak often. Matter of fact, I ain't even gotta speak. I don't want the piece if it don't come with peace. Switch the beat up just to tease. Show them that this rap shit too easy.
That beat is crazy.
All my transgressions, pardon. You in the market, I'm tryna bargain. I'm in my garden, meaning I ain't shopping for nobody else shit. I had to help you get it cause you helpless. I had to cry myself, I ain't selfish. If I'm with you then I ain't nobody else bitch. Tryna model hair out in Paris. I'm talking overseas. Offsetting on the sleeves like Belcalis. So sick when I spit, call a bitch sneeze. Too easy. Ask me this rap shit easy. Too easy.
Ask me this rap shit easy.
Yeah, that shit tough, bro. I like that.
Man, shout out to Richie P Gold Chain.
Richie P got
The
off
day
on
after,
that.
part
What was
one.
the feature's name?
J Love.
J Love. Yeah, she was sliding on that.
She
beat,
got
bro.
a dope ass project, bro. She just dropped the project not too long ago, bro, and that shit's dope.
I've said it a lot. I don't listen to many female artists, but a lot of times, right away, I could tell like I would listen to her music
Type shit.
But there's just a lot of I feel like a lot of the female artists, they're being too gimmicky, and then they're just going off of the power of pussy type mind
Nah,
frame,
right.
So it's like, to me it's just right, so to me it's just like trash. Yeah.
He said, It's almost on some like, as soon as the motherfucker talk about a Draco or something, like, all right, bro.
Right. Exactly.
You saying the same shit that
Right.
1,000 niggas have fucking talked about already, fam. It's like,
Yeah.
everybody got guns, fam. We live in America, bro.
Right. And to me, that's like, when a bitch start rapping about her pussy, I'm just like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, that's the same, yeah.
Yeah.
And they also, I feel like whenever I hear a chick rap like that, I could 98% certainly find a pussy like water line in your whole catalog, fam. You probably say that shit 4 or 5 times. As soon as you say one line like that, I guarantee in the span of your rap career, you said, my pussy is wetter than the ocean or wetter than a pool, lake. You said something like that, fam. Right. You know what I'm saying? So all y'all out here just moist as the motherfucker, bro. That shit crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's wild. That's wild.
It's too much moisture.
Too much, man. Too much moisturizer, fam.
The precipitation is heavy.
Nah, but yeah, it's Richie P Gold Chain, man. Y'all go check that out. The next thing I wanted to talk about, this is something I've been wanting to talk about for a minute, and of course, now dog ain't did it in fucking a week and shit. That's crazy, bro. Don't make me look bad, fam. There you go. He's at day 64 is the last one I seen. Okay. Genesis Renji, he been doing this shit since the beginning, bro. He did the whole Black History Month in a way that I've never seen nobody do it, and the challenge he put on himself was so cold to me because it's like, bro, you picked a person from like Black history to rap about, and then you'll make a song. Like literally, you'll go. I don't think he's making beats and shit. I think he's going to YouTube shopping, shopping out whatever beat he needs for the situation. But he does all kinds of styles too. Like he'll pick this song and be like, I'm gonna do it like this style because this is like the type beat, and I'm gonna do it. And then he'll do a Black history figure with that style. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit cold, bro. Like
yeah.
But so far,
it's a lot of planning on that end. That's what's
no, that's what, and then if when we watch this, you're gonna notice like he does a lot to make it happen because he shows how he's recording it. Mm-hmm. He shows like the process of it. But Genesis Renji, bro, it's 365. But I think he's been skipping, bro, because this is day 64 and this was on the 17th still. Mm-hmm. But like I said, bro, I feel like if niggas get to 180 in a year, you still a beast. You did every other day. To me, that's a feat. Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
So, you know, but I'm not gonna give him no excuses for not doing his goal.
Nigga,
though.
I did.
You need 365, fam.
Right. Fact.
You said 365. I need 365 songs out of you, fam.
Right. Where my whole dollar at?
Nah,
bro?
for real. What the
Don't
fuck?
come over here with the fucking 64 cents.
Nah,
bro.
you know, 64. We on day 120 and shit. Nigga, like, hold on, bro. But yeah, shit, that's half.
No, but that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work.
That's
bro,
a lot. That's what
because
I be saying.
I did 52 songs in a year, and that was a lot of work.
That's
I
crazy.
mean, like,
52.
especially with the amount of stuff that I do outside of music, it felt like there was not enough time in the world, bro. To even sit there and write.
It sounds expensive too. I'm sitting here thinking,
Yeah.
well, that's expensive as what?
Yeah, and I was paying for studio time, and then dropping videos and fucking just buying outfits for the videos or like buying props and stuff for the videos, and it did
Just the whole shit, yeah.
Yeah,
Shit.
racks up a nice bill. But
I remember a busy year for me. I did like 4 or 5 videos or some shit. Like,
I imagine it's a
A
little
project.
easier if you are recording and doing
if you're doing it for
everything
yourself, you're
in-house,
definitely.
But you
yeah.
still got to spend the money to get the in-house equipment. You know?
No, for sure. No, you're right though. It definitely saves hella time
Yeah.
and effort because it's your space. You're
Yeah,
going straight
yeah.
back to your shit to
Yeah.
make. So let's check it out though. This is day 64, 365, fam. Let's see how this shit go because he does the reels and shit. Hold on, I can't. I hate when this happens, bro, because I hate the dead space. Let me go back and see what this happens. All right.
Nintendo 64 or 365 a song a day. Today's beat has been picked out by the homie my D.I. Teeth. You ain't gotta tease me, just make it easy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he recording and he's showing you doing it.
I want you, can I buy a vibe? Hand in hand, we exchanging vibes.
Damn, baby, I'll fit you in the plan, baby. I know I'm about to let down a couple of fans, baby. I know you about to let down a couple of mans, baby. I say a plane, we don't get lost in the translating. I want you, can I buy a vow? Hand in hand, we exchanging vows. A for the ooh, we be trading vows. Fucking up the phonics, do it hour after hour. I love you like nobody else's business. Empty the phone, got nobody else's digits. On speed dial whenever my finger hit you. I press that button and I know that you gon' get it. You ain't gotta tease me, just make it easy. Girl, do you believe me? I'm never leaving. I don't need a reason for spending seasons. Falling in the love at the summer weekends. You the one I'm needing, ain't no competing. I done get my all and you so completing. I don't hear no call when you in the precinct. Put a rock up on your hand, only thing that's ringing.
Like,
Hey.
share, subscribe, follow me any and everywhere at Genesis Renji. Boom, 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 right there. Keep cooking, keep being dope, keep being you.
That's what's up.
And I mean, that's just like one of 64 he did this year, bro. Like, and he got some
I
shit
like
that
his
goes so
style.
crazy.
I might have to reach out to dude for a feature, man,
Bro,
'cause
he
I like his style.
he's fucking cold, bro. And he got some accolades and shit. Like he did Summerfest before, like a official set and shit. Like he be out here doing his thing, bro. And like I like him when people do shit that I would have done. Like if I would have had a dope idea, like he got his little logo, House of Renji. It looks like the American government type stamp. That shit's cold. Like shit like that to me is like that's some shit I would have did. That shit's cold, bro. Like, but yeah, Genesis Renji, bro. 365. That's what he's trying to do. 365 songs this year. So song a day.
Keep going, bro.
I'm gonna put the link up, so y'all
we
can
want
see
all
that.
365 of those records, bro. We want them.
No facts, and he got some heat. I'm telling you, that was just literally the last one, bro. He got some shit in February that he was dropping that was like, wow, bro. He got this one song where he does the big crit style, and like
Okay,
he's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm doing this style today, and all that shit. I was like, damn, like,
Yeah, that's what's
because
up.
obviously as a rapper, you like shit. Niggas ain't cold like me, fam. You know, what I mean?
Right.
And then you hear some shit like, oh yeah, he cold, bro.
Yep.
He cold out here, bro. Like, but yeah, that's his song a day, fam. I'm glad we got to put one up for him. We'll keep up with it if I catch some other dope shit, bro. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, if we would have been doing it in February, he would have had some shit we were talking about. And I guess people picked the beat for him.
Oh, okay.
Like you could hit him out, like, hey, do this beat,
Right.
and like he tried to
Yeah, that makes it a little more challenging and fun.
Yeah, because you like, hey, do this beat,
Yep.
you know, and see if you can do this style.
Yeah,
He be going-
because then you know for sure, like you got people tuned in, you know, and people are really following.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
because
for sure.
They're throwing out, you know, what's the word? They're throwing out suggestions. So that's what's up.
And he'll be like, this is what a beat from who, whatever, and then he'll just do it. But yeah, that shit's a dope idea, fam. I fuck with that. But speaking of features, you talking about the features, man. We could talk about the features real quick. You said you like features. What do you like more? You like having somebody on your record, or you getting somebody on getting on somebody else's record?
I love having features. I haven't experienced jumping on many other people's records. You know, for the caliber of artist that I feel like I am, not many people have reached out to me like, hey, yo, you know, I got a record. Would you trying to jump on it? Or, hey, I'm trying to get a feature from you, Illy. Not many people have came and asked me for features. It's always usually me going to other artists like, hey, you know, I'm trying to get a feature from you.
No, right.
You know, so I guess for me, it's more, I love asking people for features because, and two, like, I feel like I have more control of the direction of the song and stuff like that. So, you know, but I can definitely hold my own when somebody comes to me and they're like, hey, I'm trying to get a feature for this track, you know, because every feature I've ever done, I go ham on features, man. And that's probably why nobody asks me for features. They're like, this dog finna fucking blow me out the water with his words. Like, he really try to fucking battle rap.
I always feel like that people be doing that to me, but I'll be like, whatever, fuck y'all then.
Yeah, no, and I go ask people with that expectation, you know, like, I want you to outdo me on my record, you know. So I don't know, but I love features.
I love doing features, bro. I love when I do get the chance, like, oh, you gonna let me get on your shit, bro? Cool, bro. Thank you, man. Because to me, it's the funnest part of music to me because, especially when it's dope. Because if you give me a dope record and I get to just rap on it, and then I just get to add what I feel like is me onto it, bro. I love that shit, bro.
Right.
Because it's a little harder when it's your song. You know what I'm saying? Because now you carrying the whole direction of the record, bro. You carrying the whole concept, the hook, you know, the initial, and then you should be, if it's your record, taking care of who's engineering and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Cause like I get features sometimes where it be some niggas I fuck with, I look up to, and I'll be like, damn, bro, I know you're not gonna try to take me to a nice studio for this. You about to try to make me do some basement studio recording and shit, which is cool, but you got to be cold at that shit if that's what we're talking about, bro. You know what I mean? Like, cause if not, like, I hate doing. I've done this many a time. I'll get on somebody's song, and then the verse, the words, the lyrics would be so dope. But I never want nobody to hear that shit because that shit don't sound good. And if it don't sound good, I don't want to fucking hear it. Why the fuck would I want other people to hear it? You know what I mean?
Right.
I've done it a couple times. I did it one time with a nigga. I'm not even going to say his name, bro. But he had me get on the shit. Just got out of prison. I was like, cool, I fuck with you, bro. You my nigga, so let's do it. Dawg, that shit, the sound was so trash. And then the video was so rushed. And we was out in the cold and shit. And I'm like, nigga, I'm never doing this shit with you again. I told him straight up. I'm like, I'm never going to do this with you again, bro. Like, this is it.
Right.
Like, nigga, next time you come with some shit, you don't got to pay me, fam.
Right.
Because if you my nigga, we on the same level, you don't got to pay me, but you got to put some money into this shit, bro. You got to take me to a nice studio. You got to motherfucking have a good videographer on deck, fam. Like,
yeah. Like,
we was cold out here and the videographer was ass. Nigga, that shit crazy, fam. That shit was...
It's off bat, I'm saying no to a feature if I know that your current quality of work don't sound good, you know, and I have to know that, like, you're currently been putting out work. You know, I'm not just finna hop on any. You ain't done a track in 2 years and you want a feature now. Like, nah,
well, no,
bro.
see, that's when I charge niggas.
Yeah,
that's when I'll charge you. I won't charge a nigga doing, like, you active and we really on the same trying to do some shit. I won't charge you. But if you just not doing shit and you like, hey, get on the record, yeah, I need some money for that, fam. Like, because now there's no possibility, if I know you're not out here putting shit out, that this will ever gain any traction. So I won't even get the ears on it. I won't even get nobody's gonna hear this shit because you're not gonna put it out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, bro.
No, for
I
me,
need
the
some-
money ain't even enough, bro. Like, I need to hear the last thing you dropped immediately.
No,
Like,
low
expeditiously. Send
key,
it
you
to
ain't
me
wrong,
right
fam.
now.
I need to start just like saving them hard ass verses, bro. Because
Yeah.
I got some verses that I put out here, bro, that is the coldest to me, bro, and nobody will ever hear them.
Right.
Just sitting there catching dust.
Yeah.
Shit don't even catch dust no more, nigga. It's all digital. That's crazy.
You don't know what the food budget is.
he said.
But,
He said, "Nigga, do we get a fruit platter when we come up to the video shoot?"
hot bread.
Right.
Some nigga, shit, yeah.
It's their rice cakes at the video shoot.
Something, fam.
Y'all got water? Y'all got water?
Right.
Purified at the very least.
But I think every artist should be looking to do features, you know, because I feel like it makes you a better artist.
Absolutely,
When
bro.
you have to go. It's like a challenge where you go up against another artist. It's only gonna elevate your creativity, your lyricism. You know, there's a lot of artists out here who they try to stick to just, you know, they only want themselves on their album, or you know, they're not even looking for other artists to feature with, and that to me is the biggest way to hold yourself back creatively.
It really is. And then it's like, bro, this is rap, fam. This
Right.
shit came from ciphers, nigga. This shit came from
Iron sharpens iron.
spitting at the
Right.
park in front of motherfuckers,
Facts.
the DJ doing this shit, and you just want to be the best one with the words. Like, that's what it comes from, bro. Like, so when you in your own look, that kind of falls back on that chicken piece shit we was talking about. Like, nigga, you don't even want to try a different beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta step out. You know what I'm saying? Well, not you have to, but you know what I mean.
No, you have
I'm,
to.
I'm agreeing with what
Like-
you saying. Like, you'll never
Yeah.
get to the point you want. Well, see, that's
It's
where,
gonna make
that's where the
his-
difference is.
It's gonna make the music that he currently makes better. You know what I'm saying?
No,
'Cause
but
even
that's
if he
what-
goes back to the music he currently makes, it's gonna elevate the way he does it.
No, that's facts, but that's where the difference is.
Yeah.
Me and you on the MC level, our wants are the same. We want.
Right.
I just nigga just respect me because I know I'm that nigga, bro. Like I
Right.
really rap. I rap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Other motherfuckers they don't care. Like as long as I get my
How much
views and
money
my
is there?
money,
Right.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I would argue that that's the biggest downfall of hip hop ever.
Yeah,
Was introducing all this money into it,
that's facts.
non-colored money too.
Right.
It's like not even from us, bro. So it's motherfuckers just trying
Right.
to capitalize on the product, which is the art. You know what I mean? So
And we just let him do it.
type shit. Yeah, that's
just
really
let
what it
them
comes
do it,
down to.
yeah.
Yeah, we just whatever.
How
You
much?
know,
Yeah, you can have all my
it's because
stuff.
the money will shut the fuck up. Hey, I'll tell you right now, fam. I'll do some shit right now, fam. I would never sell my whole shit and ever. You'll never get 100%
Right.
of what I am for no price. But you can definitely get an album or two for a price, bro. Hey, I'll just give you this much monny. Cool. I'll do it, fam. I
Not me,
can
bro.
make
We
some
gonna have
shit
to
like
share
that.
or something.
No, I'm not saying like just give it away completely. I'm just saying there's because right now, as I sit and I stand or as I sit here and talk, I need 100% of me.
Yeah.
I give a couple percent away for a price for sure right now. You know what I'm saying? Because 100% of nothing
I
is
forgot
nothing.
who I was watching that was talking about. You know, basically you got to look at your verses and stuff like that as real estate. You know, and they appreciate as time goes by. You know, there's fluctuations in things like the price of, you know, the value of gold and everything like that. But as time goes by, as long as you keep working and keep expanding your audience, you're only going to become more and more and more and more valuable over the years.
Right.
You know, and because your quality should be getting better, your audience is getting better. So your music's only going to be worth more as the years go on, even
Facts.
once you die, you know, like.
Yeah, I mean, audio is a forever thing,
Right.
especially if you keep the sound waves out. It's forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, shit.
And that's
This
why,
is
like, some of these, you know, like when you think back to like artists like Queen, their songs are used in like damn near every movie. I can't even think of many movies without their music in them. You know
No,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? So
facts.
it's like they wrote a lot of their best songs so long ago, and they're still making,
Yeah.
money off these movie checks.
There's certain songs that I not only, but that they'll play, and I'll instantly think of the movie that it's from.
Right.
Like I don't think of it the other way around. Like, oh, I see a movie and I'll think of the song.
Right.
I'll hear the song. I'm like, oh, that's on that one movie right away.
Yeah, exactly.
It just sits with you forever because you've seen it, you heard it. Like that beat on the first scene of You Got Served.
Yeah.
That beat will forever be You Got Served. Dump down, dump down. I know that beat. I hear it and I'm like, You got served, nigga. Like, that's like that's just an example. That's the first thing popping in my mind.
Or like with once they made the Thunder song from Queen and they fucking put that together with Thor. Now every time
it's
I
Thor.
fucking is that Thunder song from Queen? Or is it? I can't remember who fucking sings that song, but
I know you're talking about on Thor. And the opening scene where he's fucking shit up.
Yeah, now every time I hear that song, all you can think about is Thor.
Type shit, yeah. That's all you see, and it's like, oh shit, Thor. That's when he's like going through with his fucking hammer, fucking everybody up. Swear to God. Nah, but just to wrap up the feature shit, I want to play something that not a lot of people have done since or even before when I was doing it. But this is Sonic and New Money, bro. They've had me on 2 major.
Yep, Thunderstruck is AC/DC.
Okay, not Queen. He said not Queen. He want to make sure. He's like, hold on, let me not.
I can't be out here.
Thunder by Queen. I'm like, what the fuck is that? It's Thunderstruck by AC/DC.
This nigga don't know.
Look at that. Nah, but Sonic and New Money, they've had me on 2 major collaborations. Then they had like the first one was an 8-minute song, I think, and this one's 5 minutes. I'm not gonna play it. I'm just gonna play probably to my verse. I'm like right on the second verse. Okay. And they've always shown me love with it, but this is just an example of how dope it is because you got all these different people with different styles jump on the record. You know what I'm saying? So it was it's called ABE, All Black Everything, but it's Sonic featuring New Money, and then this is the remix. You got me, K Gutta, Reddy, Monte Carlo.
Shout out to you being on this song, All Black Everything, because we've had this discussion about you being black. So
no, hell yeah.
On this song, just
they know what's up, fam.
This.
They know what's up. My verse is hard on here too. It's one of my favorite verses. But this is like an example of features. Like, yeah, I love features. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I hate you black bastards. You stink. I hate your black skin.
They got the same.
I hate your black pants. I hate black pepper. I hate black keys on the piano.
Who's that, Bernie Mac?
Yeah.
My gums, cause they black. I hate Whoopi Goldberg's lips. I hate the back of Forrest Whitaker's neck. Most of all, I hate that black ass Wesley Snipes. All black,
Okay, all black, everything. Same trap it before. Brought more niggas with me, sound like we playing black ops in this hoe. Got it looking like I'm blackout in this hoe. Smoking like I put a blackout in this hoe. Got a bad yellow bitch, I'ma knock the back out of this hoe. White styrofoam, purple drink in it. Outfit look like I'm gonna rob a fucking bank in it. All my niggas shooters, amen, no hallelujah. So watch your tone, nigga, before I let that auto-tune you.
We back up in the building, so you niggas know what it is. I'ma give you time to catch it for a killing. I can follow witnesses. I'm still up in this with my that got, and I promise you gonna feel it. We getting it all black. So you jack and get jacked. My niggas in it from trap. We geek that we smack. Got the Nina Rider with me. You reach, she reach back. A bitch is when she aim at your wig, get detached like a toupee. Leave you without a follicle. Promise you don't want a problem with us. I'm diabolical, nigga. You follow. Bring me down, the niggas get right up and pile up. And if you're talking about us, well then I suggest you get ready with hollow in the Bible. Cause you gonna need a miracle when I get into you for talking what you finna do. I'm off a nigga jumping. You been laying in the swimming pool. Blacked out. You know it's business when I'm in and I'm in my all black. Yeah, thing. Caked up.
No wedding ring.
Act out and it's blacked out. And I put that shit on everything. Ain't gotta say that we bout it. That's just something that you should know. No fooling, bro. We all up in it looking like we had a funeral.
All black everything. All black everything. All black everything.
All black everything.
Caked up, no wedding ring. Act out and it's black out. And I put that shit on everything.
I got a black car to just buy shit. That boy from the island. Pull your girl, she go hiding. She get a black heart to confide in. I ain't gotta act hard, I'm just wild and shoot. Hit the backboard, I go right in. Anything that important worth trying. Black out, back and forth in my eyelids. All black on my J's. Blue flag, I'll be represent. Black on black on that thing. You mad, we got extra weapons. Too bad we do everything. You can't do nothing to send
pussy ass nigga, I slaughter cats. You can call you goons and they call you back. Like nigga, fuck that, we falling back. My life a movie, no acting, straight action. They don't want no parts in that. Fucking right, I live that gutter life. Go hard in the streets and hard on the track. Fucking, I'm the all-time quarterback. So if it's a problem, and they get out the pocket, shotguns, I'm airing, no riders. All day we can stay on that hot shit. Let it run, watch it on 5-6 tall black. Like I'm got thick, no Ben Wallace on the block. Counting profit when I'm in
all black, everything.
Caked up, no wedding ring.
That's my shit, bro.
So the dude that was twisting on there, is that Sonic?
That's Sonic, yeah.
Okay.
Which makes sense. That's his name. Shit,
Right.
Sonic, yeah. Shout out to Sonic, bro. My funniest memory, bro. We was at Club 30. We was doing something one time, and it was a show, and some shit went down. Shit went a little crazy. Because, you know, I've never really gotten a fight on the north side or nothing like that, but it was always really close a couple times. And shit was, and Sonic is a small dude. He not big. He real short and shit.
Right.
He real short and skinny and shit. And I remember shit was just going down. Niggas was all outside, and nobody was getting thrown out, but everybody ended up outside, and it was about to go. It was real like on the borderline about to go the fuck down. And I just remember the security was yelling and shit. And then Sonic was on top of the car like, "Nigga, fuck that, nigga, whoever." And I was like, and I just always, that stuck with me forever, bro, because he was on top of the hood. You know what I'm saying? So he was like up above everybody and shit.
Right.
That shit was funny as hell. Shout out to Sonic, man. That's my motherfucking dog. Him and New Money always show me love, bro. But like that's some compilation shit.
Right.
You got a bunch of people on there, and people don't do it enough no more in Milwaukee. Like
Right.
we need more of that. And if they do it, they just have, it's either only north side or they'll do like a south side cipher, and it's just people from over here. Like, but nobody really just gets together and does a whole,
Right.
you know. And features and
So-
collaborations are important, bro.
That actually flows right into our next topic with the Wu Tang album.
Wu Tang.
You know, that just the compilation of multiple artists jumping on one record and adding a lot of style and different personalities on one record. That, you know, Wu Tang fucking is the kings of that shit.
Yeah. No, they yeah, right. They came 10, 12 deep, just
Right.
everybody rapping their ass off like, holy shit.
Facts.
I have not heard it. You want to listen to this one record right here I found? It's recent, like a month ago, right? Because that's what it says right
Yeah.
now. Or is it even more recent?
No, that should be it.
This should be it.
Yep. Mandingo, yep, that's it.
The Saga Continues Collection, it says. Produced by Mathematics.
Yep. So
this is called Mandingo. I have not heard this at all yet. But I fucks with the Wu, fam. Wu Tang's for the children, fam.
The Mandingo style takes a strong back and total breath control. If properly mastered, one's skin becomes impervious to swords, spears, and fire.
Well, them samples matter. Them little voice samples. You can change the whole thing of a song with them.
I like to see if you can match my deadly Shaolin technique. Like this. Right.
A very Wu Tang beat.
Scorpion strength. You bastard.
Oh shit. My design is like fine wine trip, caught me spell now yo. He jumped out of a bag with a blip, kept coughing with a mask on his flow was windy, kept blowing. Pardon me, the scarf is Fendi, copping too much shit for the whiz. Other day she tried to drive the guard right off the bridge. I was hide out. You know the speed since the leaves were striped. I'm just a big hustle nigga with my guns from Dykeman. Running like Starks and them hands was flooded. 35th, slept up on the roof and puffin'. We wanna shoot everything that ain't ours. Now we want the loot every day and bring flowers. Copy gas like the reef at my glass. I flex, get your bling on. He out in Pakistan, yo let's shoot big for the stars who laying down and represent the big mighty bars you laying down. 100.
The massive rebel is rude. I put my feet on your table, spitting your food. It's a small thing, you were offspring. Young boy, lose your tongue, boy. Watch how you talk to a king. You heard me, I'm built sturdy, still in the field dirty. Amazon in my prime, I bring it real early. Like that, get it right in his act. Tell her why it tap, I be on money like tax. Alarm math, marvelous craft, carve the path. I charge 2K every bar and a half. Counting
Blowing cash in the rec room, bumping that deck tune. Respect for select few, the rest is F you. Hip hop deck, keep it fresh in a ziplock. See me in the S6, whipping through gridlock. Big shot, stealing your meal, you on Ramadan. I'm all day with the smoke like Tommy John.
Hold the iron mic steady, one eye on the Fetty, other eye on the petty. Start the clock, I'm ready. My name hold weight on the block, all heavy. As a part of rock, figured y'all popped already. Got shot already. I'm pissed in the plot, y'all buried. Rolling on the watch, all present. My tribe to the top, Andretti. And beyond contrary, lot of paper getting dropped, confetti. Suckers try to knock me out the box like Skelly. Once upon a time, this is not like Skrelly. The script on the plot, not Reggie. We cop, but the cops know there's 12 players, not R. Kelly. Smell me, don't try and tell me I ain't necessary. I'm legendary, bone crusher, I ain't never scared. See, ordinarily, I'm just extra extraordinary.
Your iron lung technique is unmatched. It's top notch. It's incredible.
It's unbeatable.
Right. Beware the iron lung.
There are so many Wu Tang styles to choose from.
Right.
I like to try your poppy wardrobe style. Forgive me, master.
Big rings on the finger, truck all glittery. Ladies love Kappa, cause I'm still shivering. My name on 1,000, you know I keep bouncing. Kiss them on the face, unbutton they blouses. Give a nice big kicks, beautiful trousers. All my gators get money and hustle a lot. If you violate me, then I'ma spoil your plot. Gravitate, stupid ass crabs we eradicate. No disrespect, it's only dollars we collect. Niggas go hard, so protect your neck. Hood life, that's what I should like, we should like. Pussy all day, wish honey's a good night. Push always, and my money's a good fight. I bite your ear off when it's time to get high. Hockey wardrobe king, all kinds of outfits. My whole repertoire's just rhymes and outlets. I don't gotta worry, cause y'all don't know nothing. I be outside and y'all be so frontin'. Try to ride with y'all, but y'all don't know function. Stop trying to rhyme, none of y'all can spit. Fuck all of y'all, you can suck up.
Your technique is second to none. Right. That was a magnificent display of the Mandingo style. Quite impressive.
Right. Now witness my Shaolin sword style.
Splendid.
Yeah, they got busy, man.
Clan and mathematics, we do it for everybody, even the maggots.
Fucking with the Wu.
He said, I need 2,000 for every bar and a half. Yeah. I wish I knew. See, I'm not so educated on Wu Tang that I know every voice when I hear it. So I need to know who the fuck the second dude was. And if I'm right, that was Inspector Deck, but I could be wrong. I could be right. It could have been Jizza too. So I don't know. Who's your favorite Wu Tang?
Method. Yeah.
Method Man is definitely mine. Longevity, like longevity. Method Man is my pick. But overall, like in their prime, I was Inspector Deck all time, bro. Like, dog, I got so much from his style, and I don't even notice it. Like, I'll be rapping, I'm like, or I hear him from back in the day, and I hear his verses, I'll be like,
that's how I feel about Meth. You know, like whenever because his clarity, it's always been his clarity that stood out to me. Like, he doesn't like put too much on his vocals, and you know, it's just like real clear, you know, and I love that shit with any artist. When I can like really hear what you're saying and the punchlines are just going crazy, I'm like, yeah, that's my nigga right there.
I could be wrong, but I feel like the reason Meth sticks out to us, again, I'm just throwing a theory out there, because I feel like I gravitate towards Method Man because he raps like I would. Yeah, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, exactly.
So maybe you know
that
could be
a little bit of the same with me.
You know, like he doesn't say too much crazy shit. You know, he doesn't hit you with the mathematics and all that. You know, which is cool. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying he doesn't necessarily lean into that. Mm-hmm. He's more, what the fuck would the word be? Like every day, he says shit more to where, but I don't know what the word is.
One of the big things that I feel about with rapping is being able to understand and comprehend what's being said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he's more he more or less delivers it in a way where it's more digestible. Like, I hear you, I get it. Yeah. I hear it and I get it. Your bars are very clear cut. Right. You know, when you say clever shit, I get it right away. I'm like, okay. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So shit, I mean, but them niggas been rapping for 30 years.
Right.
Like,
see, and this is the thing with the Wu that I wanted to talk about is longevity in the game. You know, because there's a lot of artists that they were out back in the day, and then they had to run into like the 90s, early 2000s, and then they kind of just fell off the map, and you don't really get any music from them no more. They're not like on the scene, like really out here. I mean, they're probably still doing performances and stuff like that based off of their old catalog, but they're not like dropping like new music for a new generation of listeners, you know? So just to have the Wu fucking dropping new music, building a direct imprint with the new generation of listeners is super dope. And that kind of goes back to what I was saying about like music, your catalog being like real estate, and it increases in value over time, because you know now that's going to cause people to go into their old catalog of music and see what they were doing back in the past, or even if they don't go dive into their old catalog, that shit is still hot enough to like have that ride another fucking 10, 20 years, you know? So
the thing I like about this right here is Wu Tang maintain their sound, bro.
Yeah.
Which is very hard to do. And to be able to drop it. Like, you didn't see nobody in the video. The video was, you know, obviously RZA grabbed that shit up and was like, oh, I'm going to make a fucking movie. That's outside?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, they out there partying, fam. This nigga sirs like that shit, man. No, but they were able to maintain, like, you don't even have to see that. You just hear that come on. You'll think that's some shit that they dropped in 36 chambers and shit. Like, you be like, damn, that's it. But that, and it sounds.
Facts.
And then the video, when you see it, you're like, oh, this is some super Wu Tang shit. You know, their whole brand, everything. And then they all rap different. They all sound like their self. You know what I'm saying? So I think they show the importance of that. As far as the longevity goes, they show importance in, hey, it's good to sound like yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Because
they stuck true to who they are.
And look at how long, this 30 years later, we're playing a record and you know it's Wu Tang as soon as you put it on. The beats when you start, I'm like, oh yeah, that's some Wu Tang shit.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun, and the sample, and then they put the fucking kung fu movie quotes and shit in there. Like, that's crazy how long they've been that, you know, for the game, bro. Right. And they just continue to do it, bro. That's fucking nuts.
But they didn't. It wasn't so. To me, it didn't feel dated. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't feel like I'm listening to music that's from 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
It sounded, it was fresh, but
it's current and fresh, you know, but it's still true to who they are as artists and a brand, you know, like. So I thought that was super cold. I love the fact that more, you know, artists who kind of push the culture forward and were there from the beginning grassroots of the culture are now dropping music in this era of the culture, because it really is up to them to kind of direct where hip hop goes from here, because hip hop is still very young, you know, compared to like rock and roll and you know, R&B. So you need those kind of like forefathers to direct where it goes, you know, because we talk about all the time how the new music sounds, you know, it's just kind of leading people down the wrong path, or like there's no substance to it.
And it all sounds the same.
Right. So with people like Wu Tang dropping new music, that's definitely going to help the culture remain true to what it is, you know, the morals of it, the essence of it, you know.
Standards.
Yeah, definitely.
They definitely put standards on the game. Like I said, everybody's different. So you telling me these 12 motherfuckers could be on one spot? I think it's 9 of them for sure, though. I keep saying 12. I'll just be exaggerating. But they all got their own shit. They all got when they dropped their albums, they didn't sound like the other album. Nobody sounded the same. And now that I think about it, I'm going to just throw this out there. Wu-Tang might be the most, I don't think nobody signed more rappers in the world than Wu-Tang, bro. They got like 300 niggas fucking signed around the world under the Wu-Tang name and shit. Like, that's crazy.
The clan.
Because they got like Wu-Tang, such and such, and then it'll be a nigga, I'm here doing a tour and I'm under the Wu-Tang. And you be like, you Wu-Tang? Like, no, I'm U-Tang. I'm Wu Tang, fucking Soldiers of the Night ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some shit like that. And I'm like, damn, bro, I'm gonna have to look into that.
Australia.
Hey, next week, I'm gonna have the facts. I'm gonna look up the stats. I'm like, yes, I am in fact was right.
Right.
Wu Tang has signed more rappers around the world than anybody ever in the fucking world. Because there's, because you gotta think about everybody who has their shit. They'll just sign to another label or something. But Wu Tang factioned off and I'm telling you, bro, there's so many people. You just hear a name and you'll be like, oh, he under the Wu Tang, and you be like, what the fuck?
Right.
They got German rappers and shit and niggas that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
see, and that reminds me, like, if I feel like if Strange Music stays on their current trajectory, they could kind of mirror that.
He can,
because Strange Music got a lot of fucking artists,
and they're all see. But the thing about Strange,
and they're spread out.
This is the thing about Strange that's not like Wu Tang. A lot of them niggas rap, similar. They rap about the same content, or they try to rap fast like Tech Nine and shit.
Right.
You know, because one of my favorite artists ever was through Strange, and that's Ritz. You fuck with Ritz?
Yeah.
Nigga, Ritz is a fucking animal, fam. I love Ritz, bro.
I don't think he's on Strange Music anymore.
No, he wasn't. He's not. But he was introduced to me through Strange.
Yep.
So, that was one of my favorites. He's better to me. I fuck with Ritz more than Tech himself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I got to see Ritz at what's it called, the fucking theater on like 35th or something on the north side. It's like right across the bridge. The Rave.
The Rave?
Yeah, I got to see Tech.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying some other shit. I'm like, damn, I never even know.
I used to work like concert security and stuff like that, so like I would get to see free shows of like
that tracks
artists,
buff ass dude.
Yeah.
Nah, but me and Kurt seen Ritz at the Breaks in Chicago.
Nice.
And that's the first time I ever seen Red and Meth too, and they was fucking fantastic, nigga. Yeah. Cameron was there, Tech, Ritz.
Your boy who passed away, Chino XL.
Yeah, Chino XL was there, yeah.
Nice.
Immortal Technique. Yeah. That shit was dope, fam. But yeah. So you think Strange is? They could get there. They can get there.
Yeah, they could if they stay on their current trajectory, and like you said, kind of try to diversify the artists that are on the label.
I feel like losing somebody like Ritz puts a dent in that. Not that they lost him, but like that's crazy. Like how the fuck you think? I don't know. I got to look into that. Maybe it was Ritz. Like, no, I want to do my own shit, which it wasn't good for him. Me personally, I'm sorry, Ritz. I love you, bro, but ever since he left, like the music hasn't been
Strange,
hasn't been what it should be. But that's my dog, fam. I fuck with Rick. He got a classic album to me. The Next to Nothing album, that was classic to me. Like every record on there was fucking insane. I'm about to listen on the way home, fam. Fuck that. No bullshit.
I've never heard it, so I'm probably gonna listen to it.
Ritz, Next to Nothing, bro. Every song on there is he got a Twisted feature on there that's so cold. He got a B.O.B. feature on there that's super cold. And then all his concepts, just he raps conceptually, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's fast rap. And I always said, if you rap fast, bro, you cold if you're lyrical. Like Twista to me is one of the most underrated rappers ever, because bro, you're putting so much lyricism in like a 16, bro. You double rap basically,
right?
And you're rhyming all this shit in the verse. Like he does the triple syllable rhymes and shit in the bars and shit. So you're doing that double time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's another one though. Longevity, fan. Shout out to Twista.
Yeah.
But,
all right.
Yeah, take us out of here, bro.
So that concludes this episode of the All 414 All podcast, brought to you by Illy, Street Team Hectic, Lethal of Third War Studios, and SG Films. If you haven't already, we encourage you to take a moment to like this video. Second, leave us a comment on what topic interested you the most. And third, share this video with a friend. Thank you for watching, and come back for next episode of the All 414 All podcast.
Booyaka, booyaka. Look at that. That's going to be cut out.